trying to find some positive mojo in this city today. I mean, it's Canada. Like any non-sports fan, they're buzzing. It's July 1st. It's a Saturday. People get tomorrow off. A lot of people get the Monday off too. So everyone's excited. I myself do not. My vacation is over after today. So it's kind of, it's even worse that all this stuff is going down today for me. But it is what it is. Fred VanVleet leaves, right? All the vibes are a little off in the Raptor land. I understand things are going crazy, and I am sniffing Damian Lillard like crazy right now. But because Messiah, the trade market, we'll see what happens. Probably not, though. Probably not. But hey, you can only hope, right? The Blue Jays, they did their thing today. Well, I'm not even going to touch on that again. And the Leafs, you go into July 1st, everyone's like, all right, a lot of free agents. Let's see if we can retain a couple. Maybe bring back Noel Acciari and Luke Shen. Guys like that would have loved Ryan O'Reilly. Might be too expensive. And then improve in other spots. Well, they signed Ryan Reeves to start the day. And we're like, okay, 3 years is a lot. And then we see Luke Shen go to Nashville. 3 years at $275. Definitely a serviceable contract for the Leafs, but okay. Ryan O'Reilly, 4 years at $4.5. 4 years is quite a bit for Nashville, but it is what it is. 4.5 is not terrible at all for Ryan O'Reilly. Seemed like he didn't want to come back, though. That's what I've been hearing a little bit, is that the Leafs kind of offered him that, and he was like, no. Which is interesting, because Nashville is not a team that's going to be competitive. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Justin Hall, 3 years, 3.4 to Detroit, and everyone's saying, yeah, sayonara, Justin Hall, and I'm here like, who are we replacing him with? Michael Bunting, 3 years at $4.5 with Carolina. Good for him. Noel Acciari, damn it. I wanted this guy back so bad. 3 years at $2 million. And Eric Shelgren, forgot he was a free agent. 1 year deal with the New Jersey Devils at $775K. Meanwhile, the Leafs are like, oh, we can sign guys too. Well, let's get Max Lajoie, William Lagesson. We'll sign a couple guys to entry-level contracts, right? Artur Akhmadov, Yamov, I don't know what his name is. You get the goaltender. And then Marshall Refi, who knows what's going on there. They both get entry-level contracts. And then they're like, oh, wait, you want NHL caliber guys? Oh, well, why did you say so? Here's John Klingberg on a 1 year deal at $4.15. What's going on here? All right, look, you hate Justin Hall, all right? I'm not a Justin Hall guy. Not a lot of people are Justin Hall guys. But he played penalty kill time. He was never really going to pinch up in the offense. Well, when he does, it was a disaster. But more often than not, he wouldn't. And he played penalty kill time. I know I said it already. Now I got to say it again, because John Klingberg is not going to be doing that for you. You lose Luke Shen. We all know how Leaf fans love themselves some Luke Shen. I loved it too. Big body, led the league in hits, was defensively quite sound with Morgan Riley on the other side there in that playoffs. Really, really nice. He's gone. John Klingberg can't play defense. Did we just get Tyson Barrie 2.0? Is that what I just witnessed? 1 year, 4.15. I'm sorry, but Leaf fans, I'm going to fire this at you and see what you think. Luke Shen got 2.75 or 2.7, something like that. I would have much preferred giving him 2.7 and Noel Acciari the 2 than John Klingberg a 1 year deal at 4.15. The reason I wasn't going bananas over the Ryan Reeves one, and I was reading some comments, reading Twitter afterwards, and they're like, they can dump this thing in the minors. I'm like, that's very true. They could actually have that not be a factor on them. Plus, even if he is in the NHL squad next year, the year after, the cap's going way up, so 1.3 is really not going to be much. So I get that. But 2.75 or 2.7 for Luke Shen and $2 million for Noel Acciari for 3 years, both guys? Yeah, that would sign me up for that. Because come year 2 or year 3, those things are going to be little pipsqueak contracts. Would have loved that. But instead you get a 1 year deal, and all you're going to get is a 1 year deal from John Klingberg. He'll be gone. Watch him put up 60 points and then go to free agency and make like 5.5 for 2 or 3 more years. And I'll be like, yeah, it's about right. It's about right. So 1 year deal for John Klingberg at 4.15. What are the positives with John Klingberg? I've already talked about the negatives. He can't really play defense. He's not very good in his own end whatsoever. but he's an incredible puck-moving defenseman. He's a really good offensive talent, really good awareness in the offensive zone. That's great. He'll be on your power play. Great. You still have a million holes in this team. A million holes. Let me go through it with you, right? They lost O'Reilly, Bunting, and Nolachari. Those are three guys that would have been on your roster, no questions asked, this year or last year. You lost Luke Shen, Justin Hall, and your third goalie in Eric Shalgren. So, where's the money going to come for a guy like Samsonov, who's an RFA, that's going to want to be paid because of what he did last year at the Leafs? And you still have defensive holes and forward holes to fill. It's not like these Leaf teams are filled with prospects who are going to come in and fit nice and neatly. So, there's got to be more, right? Whether it's the trade market, whether it's the free agent market, I don't know. We were hearing stuff on Twitter about Matthews willing to take a little bit of a haircut to keep things around. I don't know what's going on here. Until I see concrete news, I didn't believe in squat. But what I do know is that the Leafs lost a ton of guys, and they've gotten Ryan Reeves and John Klingberg. That's it right now. And I don't know how to feel. I try my best to... I don't want to say, cradle the managers or cradle the general managers and whatnot and say, well, they must have done this. No. You lost all these guys and you had the money to sign John Klingberg on the 1-year deal, so that's where I'm confused. How much money you got left? What are you going to have to do to attach Matt Murray's contract to see you later? I don't know what's going to happen after this. I'm going to sit back and watch and just wait and see what happens. But as of right now, as a Leaf fan, you got to be feeling a little tense. And that's the way I'm feeling right now. Sure, John Klingberg, does it make your team better than it was before they got him? Sure. Do you still have a lot of holes to fill? Yeah. So let's see what happens, right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are feeling the way I am towards what this Leafs July 1 looked like so far, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on John Klingberg being a Leaf and all the other guys not being Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you guys not done so already. I'll talk to you guys, obviously, Jays edition tomorrow night, the finale, that stupid series between the Red Sox and Jays. Gosman-Whitlock's the pitching matchup at 137. As for the Raptors, maybe a Dame Lillard talk. I don't know. I'm just hoping and praying that Dame Lillard becomes a Raptor beside you, Jerry Bobby Webster. For God's sakes, make it happen. He's one of my favorite players in the game. And to get him a point guard here would be splendid. But don't see it happening. But you can only wish. Because, let's be honest, the way big superstars like that come to Toronto is via the trade. So we'll see what happens. But as for the Leafs, I don't know. I'm talking to you guys very shortly because I'm hoping there's more news to come out. I'm hoping there's more signings or maybe a trade coming in. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm hoping I'm talking to you guys soon, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and feel some way about John Klingberg being a Leaf. And we'll talk to you guys then.